SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Hola, científicos. How are you feeling today? It sounds like most of you are still feeling great. That's good to hear. Did any of you think about the two seasons, fall and winter? That's awesome. Some of you did think about the seasons. That's really helpful. I really think that thinking about the seasons and their weather patterns will help us understand why and how the seasons change. What seasons have we already discussed? See, we shared what we know about spring and summer. We noticed that both have sun, but the summer had more daylight than spring. What else do you remember about either season? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Great memory. Well, scientists, it seems like you're already ready to continue our learning today. Should we just go ahead and get started? Great. Let's start our day by rereading our question that we're investigating. Why do we have different seasons? Great job rereading with me. I'm ready to share what I noticed about the season after summer, fall. Fall is the season with a lot of change. What is something that changes in the fall? That's correct, scientists. The leaves on trees change colors in the fall. Some of them also fall. I already have this set up for our fall patterns chart, so I'm going to add the leaves changing onto it. Leaves change. What do you remember about the weather during the fall? And remember, this season starts in the middle of September and goes until the middle of December. Oh, that's right. It does start to cool down in the fall. I usually have to start wearing scarves and thicker socks. Let's add cooler temperatures to our fall chart. Cooler temperatures. Great. How many scientists are making this chart with me? Oh, awesome. I hope you're able to keep up. But let's keep thinking more about fall. I noticed that the sun sets a little earlier during that time. So that means that the days are getting shorter. How many scientists have noticed that during the fall? That's interesting. I wonder what we can do to learn more about that. Well, in the meantime, let's add shorter days to our chart. Then I would like us to brainstorm what we know about the final season, winter, which starts in mid-December and lasts until mid-March. Shorter days. Leaves change, cooler temperature, short. Okay. Let me put up winter patterns on the chart so I can brainstorm with you. Winter patterns. Okay, now, what do we experience here in San Francisco in the winter? You're right, rain. It definitely rains a lot here in the winter. There have even been times where the freeway gets a little flooded. Let's add that to our winter chart. Rain. I guess I didn't have that ready, scientists. I'm going to make it right now. Rain. What do you notice about the temperature, scientists? Does it get warmer or colder during the winter here? I completely agree. It gets colder here in the winter season. Let's add that. Colder. I usually have to wear a heavier jacket in the winter and sometimes a raincoat. Oh, and rain boots. It gets really wet out here. Did you know that in some places in California, that's the state we live in, it actually gets cold enough to snow? Have any of you been to the snow? It feels really cold and can be really fun to play in, but it doesn't snow here in San Francisco. We get a lot of rain and wind, but no snow. You know, we also haven't talked about the duration of the days in this season. That means how long the days are. Are there longer or shorter days during the winter? Ooh, I agree with you, scientists. I think the days are a lot shorter in the winter. Let's add that to our chart and then reread all of it. So I want to add shorter days, wind, and snow. Ooh, a lot of stuff for winter patterns. All right, so let's reread it. Winter patterns. We see shorter days, wind, snow in other places. It gets colder, and we get rain. Great job, scientists. You know, I'm starting to notice a pattern between the seasons. The length of the days change a lot. And this got me thinking about something else we already learned this month. Do you remember when I video chatted with my friend Marco in France? It was daytime for me and nighttime for him. Do you remember why we had different skies? Yes, it was because we were on different sides of the Earth. So this got me thinking. Could we use the sun, moon, and earth model to help us answer our question? I think it'd be helpful too. Let me go grab it. Okay, now let's observe the model. We're gonna show one whole year by moving the earth around one time. Okay, let's make observations. Oh, okay. Oh, that moved too. All right, April. There we go. So what did you notice about the Earth? I agree, it moves around the whole time, but what else did you notice? Yes, the sun followed it. I noticed that too. We're gonna have to think more about this. I definitely need some more time to make observations. Plus, we're almost out of time for this episode. So scientists, what did you learn today about the seasons? Ooh, they do change a lot and the days have different lengths. I think that and the model are going to be key in our investigation. Well, científicos, our time is up now. Please enjoy the rest of the program and I can't wait to learn again with you tomorrow.
Hi, we've been talking about seasons, why we have them, and how they're cyclical, which means that they return in order every year. I wrote this next song while watching the fog roll in over the hills and feeling a little sad about the season I was in, but then I remembered that seasons are cyclical and that spring was right around the corner. I wanted to dedicate this song to my husband Sergio, who makes it feel like spring in our home. Hola, hemos estado hablando de las estaciones, de por qué las tenemos y de cómo son cíclicas, que quiere decir que vuelven cada año. Yo compuse esta canción sintiéndome un poco triste, mirando la neblina, pero luego me acordé que la primavera estaba por venir. Quería dedicar esta canción a mi esposo Sergio, quien me hace sentir la primavera en nuestra casa. Espero que les guste la canción.
Por la mañana, mira como la neblina cubre el cerrito con tu mortaja. Siente que el verano huye, el calor nos deja buscar el sur, pero sé que mi amor me espera, la primavera vendrá ya. Pero sé que mi amor me espera, la primavera vendrá ya. How her crying echoes over the hill. Look at how the foggy blanket rolls in at night and gives us a chill. Feel that the sun is leaving, the seasons needing to move along. But I know that my love is staying, the spring is waiting to return. brilla. Entre los días que pesan, labios calientes que besan. Entre la lluvia muy fría, el arco iris que brilla. Entre los días que pesan, labios calientes que besan.
Gracias. ¿Cuál es tu estación favorita? A mí me gusta la primavera. Estoy feliz que estemos en la primavera. Adiós.
Hello, welcome back. We're going to read part 2 of Alejandro's Gift. Alejandro's Gift is written by Richard E. Albert and illustrated by Sylvia Long, with permission from Chronicle Books. Yesterday we read the part 1, and we found out that Alejandro lives in a desert and was feeling so lonely with his only friend, El Burro, the donkey. But he noticed that friends were coming by to drink water from his well. So now he was going to create a desert watering hole. Let's see what happens when he creates that desert watering hole. Without delay, Alejandro started digging. It was tiring work, taking many days in the hot desert sun, but the thought of giving water to so many thirsty desert dwellers more than made up for his drudgery. And when it was filled, Alejandro was pleased with the gift he had made for his desert friends. There was a good reason to suppose it would take time for the larger animals to discover their new source of water, so Alejandro was patient. He went about his usual, feeding his burro, the donkey, tending the garden, and doing countless other chores. Days passed, and nothing happened still. Alejandro was confident, but the days turned into weeks, and it was still quiet at the watering hole. Why, Alejandro wondered, weren't they coming? What could he have done wrong? What do you think? The absence of the desert folk might have remained a mystery had Alejandro not come out of his house one morning when a skunk was in the clearing beyond the water hole. Seeing Alejandro, the skunk darted to safety in the underbrush. It suddenly became very clear why Alejandro's gift was being shunned. Alejandro couldn't believe he had been so thoughtless. But what was important now was to put things right as quickly as possible. Do you know why his gift was thoughtless? Let's see. Water hole number 2 was built far from the house and screened by heavy desert growth. When it was filled and ready, Alejandro waited with mixed emotion. He was hopeful, yet he couldn't forget what had happened the first time. As it turned out, he was not disappointed. The animals of the desert did come, each as it made its own discovery, because the water hole was now sheltered from the small adobe house and the desert road. The animals were no longer fearful. And although Alejandro could not see through the desert growth surrounding the water hole, he had ways of knowing it was no longer being shunned. By the twitter of birds gathering in the dusk, by the rustling of mesquite in the quiet desert evening, telling the approach of a coyote, a badger, or maybe a desert fox, by the soft hoof beat of a mule deer, or an unmistakable sound of a herd of pecaries charging toward the water hole. And in these moments, when Alejandro sat quietly listening to the sound of his desert neighbors, he knew that the gift was not so much the gift that he had given, but the gift that he received. This part of the book talks about all the different animals in the desert, like the Arizona pocket mouse, the badgers, the black-tailed rabbit, bobcats, Boda's pocket gopher, the cactus wren, coatis, Collard's peccaries, Costa hummingbird, coyotes, carved-billed thrashers, desert tortoise, elf owl, Gambel's quail, Gila woodpecker, gray fox, greater roadrunner, Harris's antelope squirrel, Miriam's kangaroo rat, mesquite, the mourning dove, the mule deer, Phindofelfla, sage sparrows, saguaro, the white-throated wood rat. The end. What a special book. Thank you for reading with me for 2 days about Alejandro's gift. And it's so important to realize that sometimes the gift we give others is more important than the gift we give ourselves. Thank you, readers. Until next time. Goodbye.
Hello friends, and welcome to Physical Education with Coach Slockett. Today we're talking about climate change. Now, climate change can be a very complex subject. For our purposes, climate change is a changing of the environment because of us, humans. And if we're changing the environment, the climate, we want to change it for the better. And one way we can change our climate for the better is by, instead of driving to school, we use a bicycle. So today we're going to do some exercises on a chair, but we're going to pretend it's a bicycle. So you will need to find a chair. I'm going to give you some time. Go find a chair and come back to the screen. I'll go look for one too. Go! Did you find a chair yet? I'll give you some more time. Whoa. I found a chair. Did you find a chair? Great. All right, let's start our activities on the chair, or on our bike. Go ahead and sit down on that chair, bike, and I want you to put your knees up. And I want you to pretend that you're pedaling on that bike. Oh, one moment. If you can't move your legs, that's okay. You can just move your arms in the circle. And let's get on that bike and start pedaling. Go! We're pedaling on our bike. We're pedaling. You know what? Let's go faster. Go! Pedal faster. And stop! This time, I want you to raise your legs up, off the ground, and back down. Now once again, if you can't move your legs, that's okay. You can just move your arms up above your head and in front. Let's do that 10 times. And legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's pedal again. Go. Keep pedaling. Keep moving. And let's go faster. Faster. And stop. Excellent job. This time, I want you to put your legs up and cross them back and forth. And once again, if you can't do it, that's okay. You can just use your arms and cross them back and forth. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, easy peasy. The next exercise we're gonna do seated jumping jacks. We're gonna put our legs up and together, arms up and together, open wide and close. We're gonna do that 10 times. And if you can't use your legs, once again, that's okay. You can just put your arms out, to the side, and back in front. We're gonna do this 10 times, 10 seated jumping jacks. Get your legs up, get your arms up, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And get back on that bike and start pedaling. Let's go, pedal. And let's go a little faster, go. Faster, faster pedal, faster. And stop. Good job, almost done. This time, I want you to put your legs up and back down. We're gonna do 10 more leg raises. And once again, if you can't move your legs, that's okay. You can just move your arms from front to above 10 times. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And pedal, go, pedal fast, go. Move your feet, keep moving, bend your knees, and time. Excellent job. Well, that's all the time I have for me. Hopefully I'll see you back next time. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Lucas. I'm in 11th grade and I go to Ruth Asawa School of the Arts. Today I will be singing a song about identity. What is identity? Well, let's find out. You decide who you are, that's the best part. It's okay to be confused about who you are. There is no wrong or right. There's no wrong or right. Just as long as you are you. Everyone has the right to express themselves, whether that's being a boy or girl or someone else. Things are not just for boys or girls. You decide what you like. Being curious is okay, but it's not okay to be nosy with someone else's ways. Everyone needs space and time to express themselves, to explore and find their own selves. You decide who you are, that's the best part. It's okay to be confused about who you are. There's no wrong or right. There's no wrong or right. Just as long as you are you. It's okay to have unanswered questions about yourself or others. Some people don't have words that describe them yet, but that's okay because it's the only way. We should celebrate and accept everyone for who they are, no matter what. identity is a part of who we are, and we should celebrate who we all are. Now that you know what identity is, think about what your identity is. Have a good rest of the show, everybody. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, I'm Chelsea. As you can see, I'm stuck at home like you guys. Today we're going to be talking about the letters. Hello? Hello? Oh, it froze, but everything's good now. So this is the letter C for Chelsea. It's so cool. C for cold, C for chili, C for coronavirus, yuck, or COVID-19. But remember, it's not the Chinese virus. Just because someone coughs doesn't mean they have the virus. Remember to be careful and cautious, and spend time with your cats, cute cats. So stay safe, everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly, bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, why yes, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly, and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.